Superannuation is every Australian's most important investment. The decisions you make now can have a large impact on when you can afford to retire and the lifestyle you'll enjoy when you do. There are so many companies to pick from for your super, but did you know that you can also manage it yourself? Edge Financial Services can help you take control of your super and plan for retirement with a self-managed super fund. There are many different ways for you to invest in your future. To find out more about investment strategies that will give you the edge in retirement, visit edge.net.au today.
Hey everyone, Scott from Edge Specialist Advice Network. Hope you're all well. Hey, today we're doing another installment of what the numbers say from the guys at Visual Capitalist. We love their work. Subscribe to it. It's free. And we're looking at the projection of some drug sales across the world. Now, are they any old drugs? No, they are obesity drugs. So let's have a talk about what actually sells in the world and what people will pay a really healthy margin on. What sort of products will people pay, substantial money for? Often, I guess, the vanity segment of the market, the vanity market. Like what do you got? You got Botox. People will pay a ridiculous amount of money for Botox. Plastic surgery. So you got breast augmentation. You got facelifts, hair implants, and you've also got how many weight loss style things are out there where people just spend money and money and money. And you can understand why you've got a projection on the obesity drug market projected to go from here to here for the next 5 or 6 years. Okay. So look, I'm not an advocate. Personally, I'm not a huge advocate of the obesity drugs. My gut feeling says that if you're doing that to your body, there's an issue. If you're obese and you're going to die because you can't wash yourself and you're just that really huge thing and you need a tablet to shrink yourself so that you can live a few years longer, yeah, okay. But you know what, if you're obese, if you're mildly obese, BMI of 34, 35, just because you eat a bit much and you don't do any exercise, you drink too much, you eat a lot of pies, well, taking the obesity drugs probably not the best thing for you. However, that's never stopped anyone ever doing anything like that. And the projections are just here to say, here, pretty easy to see. So we have a look here, 2024 all the way up to 2030. So, and it looks like, and these graphs aren't the projected doses that would be consumed in their respective countries. These are where the drug companies live. So this bottom section is US, so US revenue. So a big chunk of the drug companies that make these obesity drugs and then get them quickly approved too, because you've got to get them approved from the FDA. They're in the US, and the rest really ends up in Europe. You might have some India as well. So think of names like Eli Lilly, Merck, Novo Nordisk, Viking Therapeutics. Probably one if you wanted to watch one that could probably be a bit of a superstar down the track. Viking Therapeutics. Look, these guys are in different, domiciled stock markets effectively. So the reason I'm bringing this to you today is when we talk about investing in biotech, this is some of the things that you can get into. And, wouldn't it have been amazing to get in really early on the makers or the patent of Viagra? Viagra, the actual Viagra compound was created for blood pressure. So it's actually a blood pressure drug. So it's supposed to bring your blood pressure down. However, the guys who made the Viagra pill realized that it had some crazy side effects. And then they thought, we're going to be multi-millionaires, and Viagra must be one of the highest selling drugs on the market in the world. And you can imagine that obesity drugs are going to undergo the same thing. So if you're looking at investing in your portfolio, if you wanted to say something, maybe you wanted to buy some stocks, I don't know, for for your grandkids or something, and you just wanted something that was going to chug away, perhaps, and just you knew that the culture of the globe was going to continue to pump money into these companies no matter what the price, because vanity doesn't have a price, then you could do worse than having drug companies that specialize in fat pills, obesity pills. So just a reminder, we look at stuff that always, we look at a lot of metals, look at all the metals that are going to be needed in the world, and then we look at the world as the world gets richer, and they want to have spare money to spend on themselves and about how they look and their ego, and also, I guess, how they feel about themselves, which is very important. obviously. So we're the drug generations, aren't we? So anyway, guys, I thought this was interesting. It is what the numbers say. Don't forget that when you're looking at some of the drug companies, it isn't always about curing cancer. It isn't always about curing diabetes or curing. It isn't always about treating cancer, treating diabetes. The vanity section of the drug market is absolutely enormous, and they make so much profits. All right, guys, that's enough from me. Remember, life is a family sport. Give yours an edge. See ya.
John's home-based tradie business has outgrown his garage. With work starting to pick up, John wants to take on an apprentice, upgrade the work ute and move to an industrial shed. It was hard for John to get a loan because he has inconsistent income. John saw Toowoomba's Edge Lending, the business lending experts. Edge Lending was able to secure a loan to help grow his business by tapping into the equity in his home. Edge Lending Solutions, helping small businesses to grow.